Thursday, January 28th, 2016, 6:44 p.m. I'm back in the house.
In the stomach where it belongs.
I'm watching
long-lasting relief.
CBS Evening News with Lester Holt. Nightly news.
Cosequin, the #1 veterinarian.
6:45. It's on commercial. Took my mother to work. FBI bitch in the red Mustang left. Of course, the bitch in the red Greyhound, the bitch in the Greyhound Accord is still over there. These are the levels. I'm back in the middle row.
Is being connected actually bad for you? The effects of living digital and today's digital divide. A new special series this week on Today.
We're back now with a major new investigation blowing the lid off the reason so many people get shut out when trying to buy tickets for a hot concert or sporting event. Chances are it's happened to you, and it's not just because so many people are clamoring to go. Investigators say it's a fixed game. As NBC's Jacob Rascone reports now, they're fighting back.
Everything about Adele is spectacular, fans will tell you, except how impossible it can be to score a ticket to see her. It's a worldwide problem for so many of the hottest events. Why is it often so difficult to get tickets at face value?
We're releasing today a report.
Now a 3-year investigation by the New York State Attorney General reveals nightmare scenarios. For many concerts, tickets are never available to begin with.
Artists, promoters, venue operators will hold back large numbers of tickets that never make it to the regular market.
According to the report, some shows had 70% of tickets earmarked for pre-sale events. The report also found that one ticket broker using a high-tech purchasing technique called a bot can immediately scoop up tickets for resale. In one example, someone bought more than 1,000 tickets in 1 minute for U2's performance at Madison Square Garden last year. It's a dilemma that has artists from Elton John to Coldplay crying foul, and many fans steaming.
It's a nationwide problem. It's everywhere. I can't think of a state in the country where this isn't a problem. And it happens at every major concert venue.
The brokers now...
The Attorney General is calling for more transparency from concert promoters and ticket resellers. Jacob Rascone, NBC News, New York.
When we come back, where were you 30 years ago today? Questions so many are asking tonight as we remember an American tragedy.
Your brain is an amazing thing, but as you get older, it naturally begins to change, causing a lack of sharpness or even trouble with recall. Thankfully, the breakthrough in Prevagen helps your brain and actually improves memory. The secret is an ingredient originally discovered in jellyfish. In clinical trials, Prevagen has been shown to improve short-term memory. Prevagen, a name to remember. They say when Mr. Cleese saw all the different things his new smartphone does, it reminded him of his magic eraser. It's not just for marks on walls. It's tough on kitchen grease and bathroom grime, too. These are all around clean. Mr. Clean. Salonpas salutes you. People working hard to retrieve the world. You inspired us to improve these. Salonpas pain relieving patches. 20% larger with better adhesion and more medicine to fight pain than ever before. New Salonpas. See website for free samples.
Today, people are coming out to the nation's capital to support an important cause that could change the way you live for years to come. How can you help? By giving.
And look at how the bitch turned it down.
The cause is retirement. And today, thousands of people came to the Race for Retirement and pledged to save an additional 1% of their income. If we all do that, we can all win. Prudential, bring your challenge.
and road-like.
That reminds me, anyone have occasional constipation, diarrhea, gas, bloating?
Yes.
One Philips Colon Health probiotic cap each day helps defend against occasional digestive issues with 3 types of good bacteria. Live the regular life. Philips. I'll never remember all the projects, presentations, or meetings and giving my nice for. But here's my thing. I'll never forget. Get out there in the 2016 Ford Escape. Be unstoppable.
Hi, I'm Greg Chambers, president of MedStar Youth Memorial and MedStar Good Samaritan Hospital. We are proud to sponsor the phone bank for the 20th annual Maryland State Police Polar Bear Plunge, benefiting Special Olympics Maryland. You can support this event by calling the number on the screen. Your donation will help transform the lives of more than 7,000 Special Olympic athletes. The phone bank is open until 8 p.m. Call now. You'll be glad you did.
It was exactly 30 years ago when 7 crew members boarded the Space Shuttle Challenger and set off on an adventure. But 73 seconds later, at a moment seared into the memories of the many Americans who watched it live and the many more who saw it replayed, the mission ended in a tragic disaster in the sky. NBC's Kevin Tibbles takes us back to the moment that forever changed American space exploration.
And liftoff on the clear but unusually cold Cape Canaveral morning.
Canada clears the power.
Space Shuttle Challenger left this Earth and headed for space, filled with anticipation and hope. But at 11:39 Eastern Standard Time,
Challenger, go with throttle up.
We have just seen the launch of the Space Shuttle Challenger. There has been a major problem.
the shuttle tragically disintegrated high over the Atlantic. Its crew of 7 gone, including Krista McCullough, the first teacher in space. Her parents watched at the Cape. Her students were watching in New Hampshire. Some of those students and others across the country would later choose to honor her memory by becoming teachers themselves. Today at ceremonies from Arlington National Cemetery to Cape Canaveral, wreaths were laid in remembrance. We are still reaching for the stars, from the Mars rover on the Red Planet to stunning new pictures of Pluto from the probe New Horizons. And of course, the International Space Station, where today a moment of silence was held. But it was on that January night 3 decades ago that President Ronald Reagan postponed his State of the Union address to deliver his poignant address.
And look at how the no-life haven't bitch jacked the levels back up. Shit.
There is a big change coming for new moms in the military. The Pentagon announced that it will grant 5 weeks of maternity leave across all branches. It's good news for the Army and Air Force because it does really bad news for the Navy and Marines because it cuts their leave back from 18 weeks. When we come back here tonight, Barbie is breaking with the past why the iconic doll line is getting a historic makeover.
What if one piece of cake could protect you from diabetes? What if one sit-up could prevent heart disease?
Wow.
Wishful thinking, right? But there is one step you can take to help prevent another serious disease, pneumococcal pneumonia. If you are 50 or older, one dose of the Prevnar 13 vaccine can help protect you from pneumococcal pneumonia, an illness that can cause coughing, chest pain, difficulty breathing, and may even put you in the hospital. Even if you've already been vaccinated with another pneumonia vaccine, Prevnar 13 may help provide additional protection. Prevnar 13 is used in adults 50 and older to help prevent infections from 13 strains of bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. You should not receive Prevnar 13 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. If you have a weakened immune system, you may have a lower response to the vaccine. Common side effects were pain, redness or swelling at the injection site, limited arm movement, fatigue, headache, muscle or joint pain, less appetite, chills, or rash. Get this one done. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 13 today.
$5,000 a week forever. Win $5,000 a week for your life. And after that, someone you choose gets $5,000 a week for their life.
26th win forever.
I am totally blind, and sometimes I struggle to sleep at night and stay awake during the day. This is called non-24.
Learn more by calling 844-824-2024 or visit your24info.com.
Hi, I'm here with some advice from the future. Don't buy makeup that settles into lines. It ages you. Get Simply Ageless makeup. It floats over lines and you look beautiful. Simply Ageless from Olay and Easy Breezy Beautiful CoverGirl.
When heartburn hits, fight back. Some Smoothie starts dissolving the instant it touches your tongue and neutralizes stomach acid at the source. Smoothies, only from Tums.
You do all this research on the perfect car. Gas mileage, horsepower, torque ratios. 3 spreadsheets later, you finally bring home the one. Then smash it into a tree. Your insurance company's all too happy to raise your rates. Maybe you should have done a little more research on them.
For drivers with accident forgiveness, Liberty Mutual won't raise your rates due to your first accident. See car insurance in a whole new light. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Be prepared for winter weather with the 11 News mobile app. Get the latest track on snowstorms.
Still, it looks very likely there's going to be a swath of heavy snow.
Plus, updated school closings and delays. Search WBAL TV in the App Store and download now.
Finally tonight, a historic change for one of the most popular toys of all time. For generations, Barbie dolls have presented an image of perfect beauty, and for many, that's exactly the problem. But now, as NBC's Erica Hill tells us, Barbie is getting a whole new look.
Barbie, you're beautiful.
Since Barbie debuted in 1959, she's tried just about every job.
Teacher Barbie says, try it again.
But one thing that never changed, her figure, until today, when toy maker Mattel introduced 3 new Barbie body types to better represent the shapes and sizes of real women. Petite, tall, and curvy.
I think it's about time that they change shape.
Critics had long complained Barbie's body was an impossible ideal, and there was growing pressure for a more physically realistic doll. Mattel went back to the drawing board, building on additions made in 2015, which introduced more diverse options.
Society felt that a brand like Barbie needs to be more in touch with the times and needs to be a better reflection of the world that girls are living in today.
While Barbie remains a bestseller for Mattel, 92% of American girls ages 3 to 12 have owned one of the dolls. Sales plunged 20% from 2012 to 2014, a slide that continued into 2015.
More and more brands are recognizing that women and girls as consumers and as audiences, they need more, they demand more, they want more, and they'll spend more.
Mattel is hoping the new dolls, available online now in stores this March, will help to boost sales.
Times are changing. Life has changed. We're all different shapes, different colors, different ethnicities.
It just may be Barbie's freshest look ever. Erica Hill, NBC News, New York.
And that will do it for us on this Thursday night. I'm Les.
I've been in the house roughly 14 minutes. See how the bitch turned up over 3.0?
Organization warns.
It is now spreading explosively.
Also tonight, Trump counter-programs the Republican debate with an event of his own. A pop culture icon shows off her plastic surgery. And a 2-man epidemic of SOS.
How many times have you had to call for assistance since
we called the Coast Guard 29 times?
This is the CBS Evening News with Scott Penny. Today, the World Health Organization warned that the Zika virus is spreading explosively. By the end of the year, it could infect 4 million people. It's in 23 countries now, including the U.S., with 31 cases in 11 states and D.C. since last year. So far, all of the patients here were infected by mosquitoes abroad, but that is likely to change. The virus, first discovered in the Zika forest in Uganda in the 1940s, is linked to serious birth defects. Dr. John LaPook has the latest.
The Zika virus was...
Today, the World Health Organization sounded an alarm about the Zika outbreak. Director Margaret Chan
Questions abound. We need to get some answers quickly.
The organization will convene an emergency meeting Monday to plan its response. The Zika virus, which is linked to children being born with small heads, poses several challenges. Right now, diagnostic tests are imperfect. There's no treatment, and there's no vaccine.
As the Secretary...
Dr. Anthony Fauci, head of the infectious diseases branch of the NIH, says the outbreak is a pandemic.
You have multiple countries in South America and in the Caribbean, so by anybody's definition, that would be considered a pandemic.
There's concern the virus will eventually be found in mosquitoes in the U.S.
If you have this much Zika in South America and in the Caribbean, sooner or later we're going to see a local transmission.
Fauci says controlling mosquitoes that could carry Zika is key. And the United States has one big advantage.
Most of the United States goes through a real winter. And that's very, very important in containing mosquito-borne viruses.
35-year-old Ana Palazzo is pregnant with twins. 2 months ago, she cut short a trip to Brazil and returned to New York.
I want my babies to be safe, and I was very anxious about it. I didn't feel safe there.
Dr. Fauci says we're not likely to see the same widespread Zika outbreak here in the U.S. as in Brazil. We can better control mosquitoes, but Scott, there are a lot of unknowns, and the healthcare community is watching this very carefully.
Dr. John LaPook, doctor, thanks very much. Donald Trump is a master of stealing the show, but this time he's aiming to run away with it. Tonight, as 7 Republicans debate in Des Moines, he is holding a simultaneous event billed as a veterans benefit. It's a high-stakes gamble in his neck-and-neck race with Ted Cruz just 4 days before the caucuses. Here's Major Garrett.
In South Carolina last night, Donald Trump played up his counter-programming move against the Fox debate.
From here, where do I go? Going to Iowa. What am I going to do there? Who the hell knows? We're going to raise, you know what we're going to do? We're going to raise a lot of money for the vets. That's what we're going to do.
Fox News scrambled to pull Trump back on the debate stage, using Bill O'Reilly to plead its case.
Forgive, go forward, answer the questions, look out for the folks. Just want you to consider it.
The Trump campaign has not said what veterans groups would benefit from his event tonight, but some have said thanks, but no thanks. Peter Kaufman is with the progressivevotevets.org.
Veterans are not a political prop that they can just trot out and exploit because they don't want to answer tough questions.
Trump's top competitor in Iowa, Ted Cruz, ridiculed the GOP frontrunner.
He doesn't want to answer questions from the men and women of Iowa about how his record doesn't match what he's selling.
Chris Christie faulted Trump's hair-trigger temper.
This is a few days before the caucus, and the candidate who is leading in some of the polls decides in a snit not to come. That's not respectful. It's certainly not presidential.
Rand Paul has clashed with Trump at debates before.
I'd say that he's already hedging his bets because he's used to buying politicians.
Well, I've given him plenty of money. He predicted more time tonight to discuss shrinking the size of government.
I'm concerned about the debt. I'm concerned about borrowing $1 million every minute. I'm concerned about the government leaving us alone.
Jeb Bush, running in the back of the pack here, still clings to hope.
Can Jeb Bush be a surprise story here on caucus night?
Yes, since the expectations are so low.
Well, you have succeeded there, Governor.
Mission accomplished.
Rumors have run wild all day about a possible last-minute truce between Fox and Trump. Scott, moments ago, Trump's campaign manager told us, quote, Mr. Trump is not participating in the Fox News debate.
Seems clear. Major Garrett, thanks very much. By the way, CBS News will be carrying tonight's Trump event on our 24-hour digital news service, CBSN. It is available on all devices at cbsnews.com. And CBS News will bring you the next GOP debate. That's Saturday evening, February 13th, live from Greenville, South Carolina. John Dickerson is the moderator. Now to the Democrats. Today, the underdog got whacked with a newspaper. Here's Nancy Cordes.
We should move to a Medicare for all single-payer program.
His unopposed
unapologetically liberal views attract supporters by the thousands. But in a stinging takedown of Bernie Sanders, the Washington Post editorial board called it an act. Mr. Sanders is not a brave truth teller, they wrote. He is a politician selling his own brand of fiction by obscuring the true cost of his generous proposals.
Do they have a point? Do voters deserve to have more specifics about how much more in taxes they would pay in a Sanders administration?
Well, the answer is voters deserve as much information as we can possibly give them.
Senator Sanders has released some details. He'd finance free public college tuition with a tax on what he calls Wall Street speculators. He'd finance his Medicare for All health care plan by charging businesses a 6% income-based tax. Individuals would pay 2%.
You think you can convince Republicans to raise taxes?
I think we can convince the American people in the year 2016 all of our kids should be able to go to public colleges and universities tuition-free.
The editorial plays right into a case that Clinton makes at campaign events like this one all the time. She argues that his ideas look good on paper but will never work in the real world. Right now, though, Scott, roughly half of Iowa Democrats are siding with him.
Nancy Cordes on the trail in Iowa. Nancy, thank you. Today, teachers in Detroit sued the school district over what they say are unsafe conditions. They had been staging sickouts, forcing most of the schools to close. Adriana Diaz reports that many parents are with them.
After weeks of protests over dilapidated buildings and classrooms where kindergartners are wearing coats, Detroit teachers and parents say a lawsuit was their only remaining choice. Ivy Bailey is interim president of the Detroit Federation of Teachers.
Educators have been snubbed, ignored, disrespected, and punished when they inform the school district of specific safety and health problems.
The teachers cite mold, maggots in bathrooms, mice, and mushrooms that once sprouted in a classroom as common problems. Today's complaint states that schools are risking children's health and safety. It says some students have suffered from respiratory ailments, chronic fatigue, and stomach pain. The lawsuit demands repairs and the removal of Darnell Early, the governor appointed school's emergency manager. Last year, he went from being the emergency manager of Flint, which is now having a contaminated water crisis, to managing Detroit's school system, which is $500 million in debt.
Enough is enough.
Shaniqua Kemp and two of her children are plaintiffs blames Early.
Now, this emergency manager stepped into a situation where there was no money.
I'm not a millionaire. So sometimes I have to find ways to shuffle my money around to make things work. He went to school for this. He signed up for the job. He should at the very least do it.
Early denied our request for an interview, but in a statement, he said that he is working to reduce the school system's debt. Scott, he has 28 days to respond to the lawsuit.
Adriana Diaz for us tonight. Adriana, thank you. Another rickety boat today filled with migrants sank off of Greece. 25 drowned, 10 of them children. A harsh winter has not slowed migrants escaping war and poverty. Volunteers are rescuing as many as they can, and Holly Williams set sail with them.
They were so desperate to reach Europe that this group of 57 migrants abandoned their inflatable raft and stranded themselves on a cliff on the Greek coast.
Winter is normally the quiet period here on the Greek coastline, but this year the rescue teams have been taken by surprise because in January around 50,000 people made the dangerous crossing.
That's over 20 times more than last January. And this month's death toll is now more than 170, including some who tried to make the risky voyage at night and drowned when their boat capsized. A Swedish team came to the rescue of the people stuck on the cliff. They fled Syria, Iraq and Iran, and amongst them was a tiny baby and a disabled man who was helped down the cliff face. In the safety of the rescue boat, Bezad Abbasi comforted his 1-year-old son, Ermia. He told us that he's a Christian and that he and his family risked death to flee religious persecution in Iran.
Here was 50-50. Maybe you win or maybe you lose your life.
The Swedish rescuers are funded by donations and they're all volunteers. Joachim Brosten normally works in IT.
This is my way to give something to people that is in need.
The Swedish team found these migrants safe on a Greek beach, but so cold they lit a fire fueled by their life jackets.
There will be people coming from the land side, and they will come and support you within the next few hours.
As politicians try to stop the migrants from coming, ordinary citizens are dealing with a more pressing need, keeping people alive. Holly Williams, CBS News, Samos.
30 years ago today, I picked up this press pass at the Kennedy Space Center for Shuttle Mission 51L. I remember being amazed at how cold it was, and it would turn out that America's first in-flight space disaster was triggered by a simple rubber gasket that had frozen overnight. We thought spaceflight was so routine there was even a school teacher aboard Challenger, but in a flash, we were reminded astronauts are heroes for a reason. Now, looks back.
Tomorrow, here we go. It's all and the media.
Cheryl was there.
There was a lot of excitement and there was camaraderie. You know, hey, this is the U.S.
One and liftoff. It appeared to be a textbook launch, but 73 seconds in, a seal failed on the right rocket booster, causing a catastrophic explosion.
Obviously a major malfunction.
Confusion on the ground soon gave way to grief.
Wondering what happened. What's going on?
Ron McNair had flown on the Challenger before. In 1984, he became the second African-American in space, inspiring Americans with his saxophone playing in Zero Gravity. 2 years later, the father of two was gone in a national tragedy.
They, the members of the Challenger crew, were pioneers.
What was that like, to have the nation mourn with you?
That was a beautiful part of coming back from all of this tragedy.
McNair honors her husband by encouraging children to study science and technology, the same skills that helped a man from humble beginnings in the segregated South see the earth from above.
And he described it as just so beautiful and appearing without divisions or lines, peaceful, he said, as he thought the Lord meant for us to live.
Here on Earth, in a grove dedicated to America's space pioneers, words worth remembering. Manuel Bajorquez, CBS News, at the Johnson Space Center in Houston.
And we'll be right back.
There's a true phenomenon going on here.
0% APR for up to 72 months. I am your hands-free phone integration, your information, and entertainment at your fingertips.
10.2 miles.
And I am America's best warranty, 5 years longer than Toyota and Honda. I am the Hyundai Elantra. And now make me yours and receive up to $3,000 in total savings. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
You've upgraded all your old technology, so what about this? It's time to get into the new with Ford. Now get a Ford Fusion, Escape, or Focus with 0% financing for 60 months, plus $2,000 trade assist cash. New is Ford, America's best-selling brand. Now, get into a new Focus, Fusion, or Escape with 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,000 trade assist cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Closed captioning and other consideration for The Big Bang Theory provided by...
We're looking for something a little less...
Maybe a little less expensive?
Absolutely. Please.
Maybe doesn't move when you touch it?
This is an example of speech synthesis in
Check out
English.
Yelp. You know, just the place. Whatever you need, whenever you need
This is
it.
an
Check
example
Yelp
of
first.
speech
You know,
synthesis
just
in
the
English.
He's going to Metro PCS because he only pays $30 a month and he gets unlimited data talk and text on 2 mobiles blazing fast nationwide 4G LTE network.
Make your move to Metro PCS. $30, period.
I'm sorry, Sheldon. I should have told you I was back. I just want to have a couple days alone with Penny.
No, I should apologize. I never realized to what extent our friendship was a burden to you.
This is an example of
That
speech
is
synthesis
not
in English.
fair. I complain about what a burden it is at least once a month.
This is an example of speech synthesis
You
in
find
English.
me finicky, pedantic, and annoying.
No, he doesn't. This is an
Actually,
example
I've
of
used
speech
those exact
synthesis
words
in
before.
English. This is an
In that
example
order.
of speech synthesis in English.
Well, Leonard, I think it's high time you and
This
I
is an
address the
example of speech
tweepadoc in the
synthesis in
room.
English.
What?
Amy?
Please leave me out of this.
Fine. Leonard, there's no need for you to pretend to like me anymore.
Come on, I said I was sorry.
No, you save your apologies for after you've had disappointing coitus with Penny.
It was fine.
Come on, this is silly. Hey, I brought you back a little present from my trip, huh? It's that sailor cap that you wanted. It's neat, huh?
But you honestly think you can buy back my friendship with a cheap souvenir?
I don't. No, I really don't. Just try it on. Oh, yeah.
Hello, sailor.
Excuse me. This changes nothing. Except the Halloween costume I'm wearing this year. Yep, Amy, you're going to be olive oil. Lay off the donuts.
Thanks for coming over.
No problem.
Ooh, you made little sandwiches.
Yeah, that's cucumber and cream cheese. That's turkey and loganberry. And don't tell my hips, but I'm warming up a brie in the oven.
Nice. So, what's up?
Okay. Well, I've been reading up on all the side effects you can get from estrogen, and I need you to be honest with me. Do my boobs look bigger to you?
It's kind of hard to tell.
Come on, Raj, it's a yes or no question.
I'm not sure. Wait. Jump on down. Let's see if they jiggle. I still can't tell. Oh, you know what? Okay, give me some of this.
Seriously?
Do you want my help or not?
Fine.
Okay, yeah. See, that looks like they could be bigger. But you know, I bet when I do it, mine do the same thing.
Yeah, they kind of do.
Let me see something.
Well, hey, easy. My nipples are sensitive.
Sorry, yeah, maybe.
Let me feel. No, I am definitely up a cup size.
You know, but they're very firm, so you've got that going for you.
You think?
Yeah, very perky.
Thank you. I really needed to hear that today.
Contains formoterol. Medicines like formoterol increase the risk of death from asthma problems. Symbicort may
osteoporosis, and some eye problems. You should tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it.
Symbicort could mean a day with better breathing.
Watch out, piggies!
Symbicort. Breathe better, starting within 5 minutes. Call or go online to learn more about a free trial offer. If you can't afford your medication, AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Would you like to win the Publishers Clearinghouse $5,000 a week forever prize? $5,000 a week for your life. Then after that, someone you choose gets $5,000 a week for their life. Enter at PCH.com on February 26th. Win forever.
Happy, happy.
Michael Jackson's saying that it don't matter if you're black or white, but should it matter in choosing someone to play him? Here's Vladimir Duthiers.
He was a young black kid from Gary, Indiana. He became the name in That has some criticizing why the role of the King of Pop is being portrayed by a white actor, Joseph Fiennes, in an upcoming British TV movie.
I'm as shocked as you.
Because they do what they want.
He definitely had a pigmentation issue, and so he was probably closer to my colour than his original colour.
This latest controversy comes after no actor of color received an Oscar nomination for the second year in a row.
Untie him.
Idris Elba's role in Beasts of No Nation was thought to be a likely nominee. He recently told the British Parliament about the racial glass ceiling.
I knew there wasn't enough imagination, not yet, for the industry to be seeing me as a lead.
Black or white, Fiennes says he hopes his performance as an icon passes.
The more I actually looked at him, the more I kind of fell in love with him.
This isn't the first time filmmakers have cast white actors to play people of color. Scott, the studio Lionsgate recently apologized for its lack of diversity in an upcoming movie about Egyptian gods.
Vlad, thanks very much. And we're coming right back. This portion
It has suck in it, so that can't be good.
Thought I heard you out here.
Hey, Sheldon.
You don't get a hey. You get a
Come on, don't be like that. We had so much fun together the last couple of months.
You're right. Which makes your betrayal all the more devastating.
Sheldon.
I let you buy feminine hygiene products with my supermarket club card. Do you have any idea the kind of coupons I'm going to get in the mail now?
Sheldon, your fights with Leonard. Penny's got nothing to do.
Careful, Amy. The friend of my enemy's girlfriend is my enemy.
Really?
Yes. You're either with me or against me.
You want to take the bus to work?
Maybe there's a third option.
FYI, I had a donut for breakfast, you jerk.
So now we're just waiting for the data from the ship to be crunched, but the numbers look pretty promising.
It's so great. Have you guys proved the existence of en route radiation? Hey, my eyes are up here. Howard, Raj, Judas.
You know what? You're a crazy person.
A crazy person with a long memory and, if all goes according to plan, a robot army.
Stop it.
Or a mutant army. It depends on how my Kickstarter goes.
I said, stop it. Now listen to me. You two aren't just friends. You're best friends. And that's a beautiful thing. Leonard, you know why he's so mad at you? It's because he missed you. Yeah, and as his friend, you should be happy. He has love in his life, as I do. This man held my breast the other day. A little loud, dude. So, can we please put aside these petty differences and just be glad we're here together? Great. So. Thank you.
Well, it wasn't anything weird. It was just to see how big they were.
Rob Kardashian and Blac Chyna together?
Rob Kardashian banging Blac Chyna. It made gigantic waves. Yes, it did.
No new TMZ. Tonight at 10 on MyTV Baltimore.
Extra, extra.
Anything could happen.
Megyn Kelly on debate night, talking tough on stage, getting personal on Extra.
Never really thought that I could be on the cover of a magazine.
Next time.
Tonight at 10:30 on MyTV Baltimore. 2.5 Men. Tonight at 11 and 11:30 on MyTV Baltimore.
The AutoNation Savings Event is going on now. Buy brand new 2015 Chevy Silverados up to $11,000 off, or new 2016 Chevy Cruises, $99 a month, 0 down. Going on now at the AutoNation Chevy store near you. You've upgraded all your old technology, so what about this? It's time to get into the new with Ford. Now get a Ford Fusion, Escape, or Focus with 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,000 trade assist cash. New is Ford, America's best-selling brand. Now get into a new Focus, Fusion, or Escape with 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,000 trade assist cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Welcome to Subway. What can I make for you? How about one of our Reuben sandwiches? Choose from tender corned beef or oven roasted turkey breast, Thousand Island dressing.
Or this time when rescue services had to be called out off Scotland. Or here when Steve and Bob needed help at night off Ireland.
You're up to 7 times, 9 times? How many times have you had to call for assistance since
We called the Coast Guard 29 times.
And that's just since the boat left Norway last summer. Nora has needed the help of the Norwegian rescue services, the Danish, the Scottish, the Irish, and now the English. Not that it's phased Steve.
I bought a boat in Norway, and I'm sailing it home.
People are fed up.
You are not capable of managing a ship, or a boat, shall I say.
It's a lifeboat has to go out every time a lifeboat goes out. It's risking danger.
Steve from California and Bob from Idaho are both 71 years old. They've become famous here, but not in a good way.
Do you think they're taking it seriously enough, the whole...
No.
Have you ever done a trip of this ambition before?
No. Never done it before. Total diaper kid.
Luckily, the weather's turned bad, and the Nora is not going anywhere for a while. Lucky for Steve, and for Bob, and for the rescue crews. Mark Phillips, CBS News, Cornwall, England.
And that's the CBS Evening News for tonight. For all of us at CBS News, all around the world, good night.
Don't wait for your tax refund. Get it today with no money down and low payments at Price Busters Furniture. Sofa and love seat, $15 payments. 9-piece bedroom with free mattress, $20 payments. It's all in stock, so buy it today, get it today with no money down at Price Busters Furniture.
Welcome to Subway. What can I make for you? How about one of our delicious Reuben sandwiches, loaded with...
Another episode of The Big Bang Theory is next on MyTV Baltimore.
Value City Furniture presents how to buy the perfect mattress. Head to Value City Furniture. Our unique 3-step process makes finding the perfect Serta or Beauty Rest mattress so easy you can almost do it in your sleep. Perfect. That's how to buy the perfect piece at Value City Furniture.
Test College of Technology has always stood for transformation, and now we're undergoing a transformation of our own. From Test College of Technology to Brightwood College. If you thought we were good at changing lives before, wait till you see what we can do for you now. Get the hands-on training you need to become a medical assistant in as little as 9 months. It's time to transform your future with an exciting new career. Brightwood College, the school of transformation, the school of brighter futures. Visit brightwood.edu.
Ready to hit the road? Grandpa, are you sure you're okay? Let's bounce.
Is jaw-dropping.
You're just a dirty, dirty grandpa.
Dirty Grandpa. Rated R. Now playing in theaters.
Welcome to Subway. What can I make for you? How about one of our Reuben sandwiches? Choose from tender corned beef or oven-roasted turkey breast, topped with sauerkraut, melty Swiss cheese, and Thousand Island dressing. Enjoy one while they're here. Subway. Eat fresh.
It's the perfect time to buy a mattress at Value City Furniture. Save up to $300 off select mattresses or enjoy 36 months no interest financing. And now, save $100 off this Beauty Rest Queen set, your choice of comfort is $7.99. Only at Value City Furniture.
What are you doing?
Oh, Priya's calling in a few minutes on Skype, and we are going to have a dinner date.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning in Mumbai. How can she have dinner?
Fine, whatever, Priya. We'll be having breakfast.
All right, so technically it's not a dinner date. I suppose you could call it a din-fast date. But if you did, you'd open yourself to peer-based mocking, such as, "Hey, Leonard, how was your din-fast with Priya last night?"
That doesn't sound like mocking.
You can let me finish. Din-fast. Are those soy-based candles?
I don't know. Why?
Paraffin candles may contain carcinogens. Unless lung cancer is the ambiance you were going for at your din-fast. Din-fast.
Listen, I don't want to be rude, but Priya's going to be calling any minute, so...
Oh, yes, Priya. Leonard, you know I make a point of never interfering in your personal affairs.
Yes, I've always admired that about you.
As well you should, but I'm going to make an exception here.
Oh, good.
Priya has moved back to India to pursue her law career. Now, instead of desperately trying to keep this intercontinental relationship alive, you could use that time to take up a hobby.
A hobby?
Yes. I read recently about a fella in Kansas with an enormous ball of twine. I bet you could give him a run for his money.
You know, some people might say that it's great that we're trying to make things work long distance. They'd say things like, love is stronger than the miles between you.
When I rise to power, those people will be sterilized.
You video chat with Amy all the time. How is this different?
Don't you like Amy?
Of course I like Amy.
Well, there's the difference.
Excuse me, that's Priya.
Hi, Leonard.
Hey, honey.
I miss you.
Oh, I miss you too.
I miss the old days when your romantic partners could be returned to the video store. Thanks for letting me stay here while Leonard Skypes with his girlfriend.
No, it's no problem. It's actually kind of nice. You reading, me reading. We're like an old married couple.
If we were an old married couple, the wife would serve iced tea and snickerdoodles.
I don't have iced tea and snickerdoodles.
A good wife would go to the store.
I want a divorce.
Good. On the way to see the lawyer, pick up some tea and cookies. I must say, I'm enjoying your new chair.
Oh, it's great, isn't it?
It is. Aligns the lumbar, cradles the coccyx, balances the buttocks. This is a chair worthy of the name.
What name?
Chair.
Chair.
All right, well, I'm glad you like it. I mean, I still can't get over the fact someone just threw it away.
What?
Yeah, it was just sitting on the street. I almost got $10 to help me get it up here.
Dear. Oh, dear.
What is wrong?
I've been sitting in garbage.
Sheldon, take it easy.
You take it easy. I need to use your shower.
I went into this marriage with so much hope.
There's a wet Band-Aid on the shower floor.
Nearly 14 million years ago, expansion started. Wait, began a cookie on a trophy, began a cookie and calls the Pelicans. We built a wall, we built a pyramid. Math, science, history, and unraveling the mystery. It all started with a big bang.
You're always hiding something.
We're just
just not connecting anymore.
I need something better.
I'm tired of being taken advantage of.
I am done with you, Sprint.
I'm done with you, Sprint.
Bye-bye.
Break up with Sprint. Move to Metro PCS and save half off your bill every month with no hidden fees. And you'll get a bigger, faster nationwide 4G LTE network. Sprint can't give you that. Now, and for a limited time, get 2 smartphones free. You're gonna love Metro PCS.
Let me teach you how to be single.
What's up, y'all? I don't know why I just said y'all. Oh my god. Okay, bye.
All I need is a quick 10 minutes and a really long nap.
We have to be at work in like 40 minutes.
I can do this in 20. Nailed it.
You're 3.5 hours late.
Lunchtime.
How to be single. Where's everyone?
Home. Alex. Oh my god. You're single now. You do not go home.
Starts February 12th.
The Big Bang Theory of impressing the ladies.
Baby, don't get hooked on me. Oh, baby, baby, don't get hooked on me.
I don't know what your odds are in the world as a whole, but as far as the population of this car goes, you're a veritable Mac Daddy.
Stay tuned for more of the Big Bang Theory.
This is fun. I've never used a hydraulic thermoforming press before. It's pretty sweet, huh? This little baby set the university back 175 grand. Let's see what we got. Hang on. Yeah, this is one good-looking panini. Hand me the tuna milk. Yep. Thank you. How's it going with long-distance love affair?
Not easy, but we're making it work.
When you say making it work, does that include doing the cyber nasty?
What?
You know, the virtual pickle tickle. The digital bound tickle. Oh, dude, this is my sister you're talking about. Hey, Leonard jiggling his junk in her through a webcam. It's got to be easier for you to deal with than him actually touching her with it.
There's no junk jiggling. We just talk.
Are you insane? With high-speed internet, you have at your fingertips the greatest advancement in the field of sex since the invention of the washcloth.
I can't do that.
Well, if you don't, you're going to lose Priya to some fancy guy in a turban who grew up with Kama Sutra coloring books. How can you be so racist? Oh, come on, tell me I'm wrong.
Oh, Leonard, good. There you are. I need you to check my head for chair lice.
I did it last night. I'm not doing it again.
Just his head, right?
I don't want to talk about it. You didn't catch bugs from Penny's chair.
Yes, I did. And now they're cavorting at the base of my hair follicles, like dancing hippies at the Redwood National Forest.
Sheldon, you do this all the time. You fixate on some crazy idea and then blow it way out of proportion.
Name one time I've ever done that.
How about when you put GPS trackers in your garbage because you were convinced North Korean spies were stealing your doodles? The chicken nuggets you were sure were human nuggets. The strangely shaped cloud that was following you around town. The time you put on my shirt by mistake and were convinced you'd started growing again.
I said name one. You really need to work on your listening skills. Penny. Penny.
Yellow.
You need to remove that chair from the building. It's a health hazard.
Okay, relax. I took off the slip covers, had them dry clean, and then fumigated the cushions.
Really?
Yeah, it's cleaner than my couch. Found half a Hot Pocket in there.
It certainly looks okay. Has a strong toxic chemical smell. That's reassuring.
Don't you give it a try, Sheldon?
All right. It is a comfortable chair.
Why don't you just admit you overreacted?
No, thank you.
It's like living with a chihuahua.
Penny. Penny. Penny.
What's up, Buttercup?
You have to get rid of the chair.
Nope.
Penny. Penny. Penny.
What's the word, Hummingbird?
For your safety, please wait in my apartment as I call the authorities so they may remove the chair of death.
No.
Penny! Penny! Penny!
What's the gist, physicist?
Under my authority as a self-appointed member of the Centers for Disease Control Street Team, these premises are condemned. As a man with a keen sense of style, I must tell you, that chair does not work with the room. Penny? Penny? Penny?
You have panned asthma too? Tomorrow. Here we go. And the media.
Want a different way to cleanse? Try new all-in-one micellar water from Garnier. Or Micel's attractor like a magnet to 1, remove makeup, 2, cleanse, and 3, soothe. No harsh rubbing, no rinsing. New micellar water from Garnier Skin Active.
You need a reason to start celebrating Super Bowl 50 early? I'll give you 2.
Get a large one-topping pizza for only 50 cents when you order any large pizza at regular menu price.
Better ingredients, better pizza, better football. PapaJohns.com.
You've upgraded all your old technology, so what about this? It's time to get into the new with Ford. Now get a Ford Fusion, Escape, or Focus with 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,000 trade assist cash. New is Ford, America's local Ford dealer.
Light and fit, 15 delicious flavors, each 80 calories. Try to beat that.
When is the best time to buy a Jeep? Right now. And the best place? Tate in Glen Burnie. With four-wheel drive Jeeps under 20 grand. Jeep Patriot, Compass, Renegade, and Jeep Cherokee. All under 20 grand. Or lease a Grand Cherokee 4x4 for $279 a month during Owner Appreciation Month.
For a friendly, no-pressure deal on Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, or Ram. Tate.
You've upgraded all your old technology, so what about this? It's time to get into the new with Ford. Now get a Ford Fusion, Escape, or Focus with 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,000 trade assist cash. New is Ford, America's best-selling brand. Now get into a new Focus, Fusion, or Escape with 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,000 trade assist cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
It's the Xfinity Winter Savings Event, so switch to an X1 Triple Play for $89.99 a month for 2 years and change the way you experience TV with X1. The X1 experience is faster, simpler,
Show me romantic comedies.
and easier than ever before. There's never been a better time to experience X1, but this offer won't last. Get the X1 Triple Play from Comcast for $89.99 a month for 2 full years, or ask how to upgrade and get $500 back. Sale ends February 7th. Call 1-800-XFINITY or go online today.
I
am the Santa Fe Sport. I am your cargo space, your safety net, and I am America's best warranty. 5 years longer than Toyota and Honda. And now make me yours and get up to $1,250 in total savings. I am the all-new, totally redesigned Tucson. I am your eyes, your protector, and your comforter. And now, for the new year, I can be yours for only $239 a month lease. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
Can we talk? Want a new Wendy's? 3 times the opinions and 3 times the friction at the hot tub table. I'm not judging, but I'm judging. Plus, a special Ask Wendy, we answer your taxing questions. Don't stress the IRS.
Tomorrow at 5 on MyTV Baltimore.
Closed captioning, another consideration for the Big Bang Theory provided by...
We're looking for something a little less...
Maybe a little less expensive? Absolutely. Please. Maybe doesn't move when you touch it? Yes. Well, check out Yelp. We know just the place. Whatever you need, whenever you need it. Check Yelp first. We know just the place.
What's he doing? He's moving to Metro PCS because he only pays $30 a month and he gets unlimited data talk and text on T-Mobile's blazing fast nationwide 4G LTE network. Make your move to Metro PCS. $30, period.
So, here we are. Back in bed together.
Here we are.
Okay, so I guess I'll just jump right in.
All right.
You're a naughty girl. And I want to punish you with my love.
What?
Not good?
That's terrible. Try again.
Okay,
You're a dirty girl.
not naughty. You're dirty. You're a dirty girl?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Yeah. Okay, you're a dirty, disgusting, revolting girl.
Well, then let's stop talking.
Why don't you just give me 5 minutes? I'll Google how to do this. I'll call you right back.
Just be quiet and do what I tell you.
Okay, like usual. Good.
Take off your shirt.
Alrighty. Shirt coming off. Ta-da, man nipples.
I said be quiet.
Yes, ma'am.
Now take off your shorts.
Taking shorts off. There we go. Naked.
Wonderful. Now I'll take off my clothes.
Cool. Uh-oh.
Here I am, baby. You missed these?
Dang it.
Oh, Leonard, already.
The screen froze. It's probably just buffering. Just give it a second.
Fine.
So how are your mom and dad?
Yeah, I really don't want to talk about my parents now.
Yeah, sure.
If your video's frozen, try resetting the TCP/IP stack.
I didn't even think of that. Thanks.
You're welcome. Please let me know when you and your girlfriend are done hogging the bandwidth for your self-abuse. I'm trying to stream a movie on Netflix in here.
5, 6, 7, 8. Tall and tan and young and lovely. The girl from Ipanema goes. When she passes, each one she passes goes.
Amy.
Oh. You are aware that your ritualistic knocking behavior is symptomatic of obsessive-compulsive disorder.
It's not. It's not.
Denial. Come in.
Thank you.
Would you like to hear me play a bossa nova standard on the harp?
No.
How about the theme song to the classic television show Different Strokes? Now the world don't move.
No.
Well, that's every song I know. What's up?
You're good friends with Penny, right?
Best friends, besties, BFFs, peas in a pod, sisters who would share traveling pants. Go on.
I was hoping she might listen to you about the dangers of owning unhygienic furniture.
For general educational purposes, or has she acquired a bar stool dipped in cholera?
Cholera is waterborne. You're mocking me.
Yes, I am.
Penny has dragged a chair in off the street, whose unknown provenance jeopardizes the health and welfare of every resident in our building.
Sheldon, just because you have a focus on cleanliness bordering on the psychotic doesn't mean I have to participate.
All right. Name your price.
Kiss me where I've never been kissed before?
Montana. You mean like Salt Lake City?
Never mind. I'll talk to Penny.
Thank you.
Will you listen to me play my harp now?
No. I dislike the sound of the harp. Its overuse in classic television sitcoms always makes me think I'm going to experience an episode from my past. I'm sorry, Mommy. Don't be mad at me. Don't do that.
I don't know about this, Howard.
What? You're having trouble with the long-distance lovemaking? This is your answer. There are two interfaces that simulate a human mouth. You have one. Priya has one in India. When you move your lips and tongue on yours, it transmits exactly what you're doing to hers. See? Internet. Try.
I don't think so. I'll try it. Like this?
Almost. Really get your tongue in there to activate the motion sensor.
Like this?
Close. Really French it.
Better?
Yeah, you got it.
I'm impressed. This is very lifelike.
You just bit my tongue.
I was being playful.
Why do you have to make everything weird?
Sorry.
Better?
Oh, yeah.
Pretty cool. Probably $200 in a store.
I do appreciate a bargain. This entire ensemble once belonged to my dead grandmother. You're kidding. Everything except bra and panties. And they're a leopard-spotted secret I share with Victoria.
And now me.
I just have one question about the chair.
And what's that?
Aren't you worried about it being unhygienic?
No, it's completely fine. I get it. Sheldon sent you. He put you up to this.
No, he didn't.
Really?
Yes, he did. He absolutely did.
God, Amy, that's really crappy of you.
It is?
Yeah, letting Sheldon use you to manipulate me? I thought you were my friend.
No, I am your friend. Please don't be mad at me.
I can't even believe this. You know, maybe you should just go.
No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I take it all back. Look, I'm sitting in your chair. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a great chair. Please let me continue to be part of your world. Ow!
What's wrong?
Oh, something in the chair is biting my tushy. It's not important. Ow!
Wait, get up.
Can I tell my doctor? I'm probably gonna need shots. Yes, sure!
Are you a mentalista? Can't get enough of Patrick James?
Seduction's easy. Consider the basic principles.
Spend your night with Jane.
Anything can happen on TV.
See this vest-wearing crime solver in action.
Did you kill her?
The Mentalist. 2 hours of crime-solving pleasure.
Tonight at 8.
Rob Kardashian and Blac Chyna together?
Rob Kardashian banging Blac Chyna. It made gigantic waves.
Yes, it did.
No new TMZ.
Tonight at 10 on MyTV Baltimore.
Value City Furniture presents How to Buy the Perfect Mattress. First, ask yourself, are you avoiding shopping for a new mattress because you think mattress shopping is anything but a comfortable experience? Wake up and head to Value City Furniture. The unique 3-step process makes finding the perfect Serta or Beauty Rest mattress so easy, you can almost do it in your sleep.
Oh, wow.
Perfect. And that's how to buy the perfect piece at Value City Furniture.
Disney on Ice presents Treasure Trove, presented by Yo Kids Organic Yogurt. Unlock your most precious moments from Disney's animated treasures. Toy Story, Alice in Wonderland, Peter Pan, and The Lion King. With all the Disney princesses from Snow White to Rapunzel. Your favorite Disney animated films are now a super cool ice show. Tickets are on sale now. Visit Ticketmaster.com for details. Playing February 3rd through 7th at Royal Farms Arena.
Just announced, Toyota Snow Relief Bonus Cash for this weekend only. Through Monday, get an extra $500 bonus cash on all RAV 4s, in addition to other offers. That means up to $1,000 cash back on a new RAV. Shop via Toyota.com for special offers on other 4-wheel and all-wheel drive Toyotas, including Tacomas, Highlanders, and 4Runners. See your Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive specialist. Remember, Snow Relief Bonus Cash ends Monday. Toyota, let's go places.
The Be More Healthy Expo, the must-go, must-see, must-be-there event in Maryland. Showcase your business and reach more than 30,000 on site and hundreds of thousands on air and online. If you have a product, service, or
Girl, that's Elijah right there as the mini businessman. He turns 35 today. Now the boy to one.
No, he is not. Here's some big business. The Sports Illustrated Exclusive and helping to spread the word with the models, Leo's ex, Erin Heatherton, and Emily DiDonato.
And they told us what it is really like when 2 dozen gorgeous women all get together and food in one place.
What is it like?
Bye, everybody.
Kind of summer campy. Totally sexy summer camp.
SI is notoriously secretive about the swimsuit issue, and the cover won't be revealed until February 13th.
We don't find out until, like everybody else, so we are all in suspense until the moment it all comes out.
Stay warm, stay safe, and for the latest, stay with WJZ.
Mornings. They're bad breath, bad hair, and a bad case of the Mondays. And organized wardrobes that help you pull it together. They're showering, shaving, and shuffling. And bathrooms that get big families out the door. They're number 1s, number 2s, and a number of ideas for 3. Life's morning madness. And comfortable, organized bed and bathrooms that make them better.
The AutoNation Savings Event is going on now. Buy brand new 2016 Chevy Malibus, $139 a month, 0 down. Or new 2016 Chevy Equinox, $169 a month, 0 down. Going on now at the AutoNation Chevy store near you.
The results are in. Xfinity from Comcast delivers America's fastest internet, according to 60 million consumer tests run at speedtest.net. Faster than the competition. Fios just can't keep up. You'll enjoy reliably fast speeds on all of your devices, even during peak hours. Start doing more online in less time with Xfinity. Ask how to get the fastest internet, or get started with a great offer on an Xfinity X1 triple play from Comcast. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit Xfinity.com today.
You've upgraded all your old technology, so what about this? It's time to get into the new with Ford. Now get a Ford Fusion, Escape, or Focus with 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,000 trade assist cash. New is Ford, America's best-selling brand. Now get into a new Focus with 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,000 trade assist cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
for life from the Maryland Lottery. You could win $1,000 every day for the rest of your life.
The AutoNation Savings Event is going on now. Buy brand new 2015 Chevy Silverados up to $11,000 off, or new 2016 Chevy Cruises, $99 a month, zero.
Blue ices and a trip to the Container Store? It's like I died and went to the post-mortem neuron-induced hallucination commonly mistaken as heaven.
I still don't understand why you bought that pill caddy. You're a young man.
Age is a state of mind, Leonard. And here, I'm 90. Now, why are you taking your bins over there?
Oh, it's just where I need them. You know, she doesn't have a lot of closet space.
What's wrong with your closet?
Well, honey, you know, now that Leonard and I are married, it kind of makes sense that we actually live together.
So that's all this day was? A plan to butter me up before delivering bad news?
Come on, buddy.
Now, I thought we were friends. You asked for a sip of my icy. If you had your own straw, I might have said yes.
Sheldon, please, we already feel bad about this.
Yeah, you know what they don't sell at the Container Store? Something large enough to contain my disappointment. Although, if anyone did, it would be them.
Our whole universe was in a hot, dense state that nearly 13 million years ago expansion started. Wait, when the earth began to cool, the autotrophs began to drool, the Neanderthals developed tools, we built a wall, we built the pyramids, math, science, history, and modeling, the mystery that all started with the Big Bang.
The Big Bang Theory. Unshakable.
I'm listening.
Confident.
Who wants to get their Sheldon?
Lively. Just like the 2016 Ford Explorer. The Big Bang Theory. Sponsored by the 2016 Ford Explorer. Be unstoppable.
She can rage and roar and crack and storm. But Mother Nature can't stop us.
The 2016 Ford Explorer. Be unstoppable.
This is my place, so take my life.
Tomorrow, everybody's talking. Me about the best. Totally. Panda Hope. Oh, yes. Ever. Thank you for the compliment. Skadoosh. You guys aren't doing the dramatic pose, are you? DreamWorks Kung Fu Panda 3, rated PG.
Resolve to turn heads. Rock Retinol. It's up to 2 times stronger than imitators. Try Rock Retinol Correction Night Cream. After 1 week, fine lines appear to fade. 1 month, deep wrinkles look smoother. And after 1 year, skin looks ageless. Only from Rock.
I'm Jerry Bell II.
And Jerry Bell III.
I'm like a big bear. He's my little cub. This little guy is non-stop. He's always want to hang out with his friend. Gotta be prepared to sit at the edge of your seat and be ready to get up. There's no deep couch sitting. It's definitely not good for my back. This is the part I really don't like right here. What's that? It's a Swiffer wet jet. It almost feels like it's moving itself. This is kind of fun. That comes from my floor. This is Deep Couch City.
Deep Couch City.
After trying Brookside Crunchy Clusters, Carly B tweeted, "At this point, I should just be a Brookside Chocolate Ambassador." Well, I am sorry, Carly. It's something you earned. Brookside, talk about delicious.
Liquid foundation revolutionized. L'Oreal's new Lumi Cushion. A cushion drenched in liquid foundation. Tap on a little for a fresh, luminous glow. Tap on more whenever you need more coverage. New Lumi Cushion from L'Oreal makeup designer Paris.
There's no one I'd rather hit the road with.
No one I'd rather have dinner and a movie with.
No one I'd rather lean on.
Being in love is an amazing thing. Being in love for your best friend, one for your true love. For the one woman in your life. Us both. Ever Us. New this Valentine's Day at Jared, Kay, and Zales.
Superstar Cam Newton and the Panthers and the legendary Peyton Manning and the Broncos. Super Bowl 50, February 7th on CBS.
Monday, February 15th, witness greatness at the Grammys. With Justin Bieber, Pitbull, Kendrick Lamar, The Weeknd, Little Big Town, Carrie Underwood, Sam Hunt, and say hello when new superstar Adele returns to the Grammy stage. The Grammys, Monday, February 15th, only CBS.
Thank you for letting me come speak with you.
Of course.
As my relationships with Penny and Amy are currently strained, I'm turning to you for female comfort and encouragement.
I'm honored.
I tried reaching out to my mother, but she was in Bible study. Leonard's mother is on a book tour. My Meemaw was taking a nap. And after a while, Siri started repeating her answers.
So I'm your seventh choice.
Yeah, I know. Top 10. Pretty exciting.
How can I help you?
In addition to Amy leaving me, Leonard's moving in with Penny. It's difficult not to feel abandoned.
Well, why don't you look at this as an opportunity? You had other roommates before Leonard. Maybe this is a chance to find someone new.
Perhaps I could find someone better than Leonard. Someone I could rub in his face. Chris Pratt's all the rage right now. I wonder how he'd feel about taking the smaller bedroom.
Hey. You know who'd be the perfect roommate?
Gandalf, but he's a smoker.
Stuart, he's been living with us for a while now. I'm sure he'd love to get us out of his hair.
No, couldn't be happier.
Well, Sheldon's looking for a roommate. He'll think about it.
No.
You seen this Archie comic? It's actually Archie versus Predator. How could Archie defeat Predator? I don't know, maybe Jughead's a Terminator.
Hey, Stuart. Do you guys know any musicians?
Why?
I just think it might be cool to have live music here a few nights a week, you know? Give this place more of a staying in business vibe.
What kind of music are you thinking of?
I like all kinds of music, but my favorite genre is free.
Hey, we've always talked about playing together.
It could be fun to try a little acoustic thing.
Oh, we could play folk music.
What's that?
It's been around for years. It's like folk music, but with a sci-fi fantasy theme.
I like it. Sounds exactly like something I shouldn't be expected to pay for.
Hey, dude, if we do this, we're gonna need a cool band name.
You know, I've actually had one I've been sitting on for years.
Really?
It was for this power trio I tried to put together in junior high, but I was short two friends.
What is it?
Footprints on the Moon.
I just got chills.
So did I.
Me too. But I might have Lyme disease.
Just a few more signatures and we'll be finished. Initial here to acknowledge that you've returned your key. And as my future neighbor, I'd like you to have a key. Initial here to acknowledge you received it.
I'm proud of you. You're taking this really well.
Oh, it's not like I'm never going to see you two again. Yeah, which brings us to Article 23, subsection C. Please check here to reserve your spot at the 10-year roommate reunion.
Do I really have to do that now?
No, but if you want chicken and get stuck with the fish, that's on you. Oh, and lastly, please initial here to confirm that ownership of the living room couch is hereby transferred to me in perpetuity all throughout the universe, and all alternate universes, except for those universes where owning a couch is forbidden by the Hive Queen, in which case all glory to the Hive Queen. Alright, so all that is left is for us to sign and date the document, and we will officially no longer be roommates.
What's the matter?
It's harder than I thought.
Let me help you. L-E-O-N.
So I have an idea. idea for a folk song? It's kind of a power ballad superhero crossover tale of epic proportions.
This is an example of speech synthesis in English.
Cold in here? Because...
This is an example of speech synthesis in English.
Okay. So it's a David and Goliath story. It's about man against God. It's called Hammer and Whip. The untold story of Thor versus Indiana Jones.
Thor versus Indiana Jones. You just blew my filking mind.
I don't have it all worked out yet, but I was thinking something like, oh, Indy, the skies are so windy. Is that a flying man with a killer board? Wait, that's no man, it's a Norse god?
Oh, yes, definitely. Hang on. Thunder clapped as Thor raised his mighty hammer. Indy rapped one bad mammal.
That is so good,
Right? The mamma jamma just came to me.
Okay, and here's the hook. Thor and Dr. Jones. Thor and Dr. Jones. One plays with lightning, the other plays with bones. Thor and Dr. Jones. Thor and Dr. Jones. One plays with lightning, the other plays with bones. Remember the Ark of the Covenant?
Yeah?
That's how much we're gonna melt people's faces off.
I appreciate your interest in the apartment. I just need to ask you a few standard questions.
Sure.
It says here you're a chemist. Which element on the periodic table do you feel is too big for its britches? Is that supposed to be a joke? Looks like Argon's not the only one with an attitude problem. In general, would you say that you smell better, worse, or the same as you do right now? I was going to ask you what is the best fruit, but then I realized what I want to ask you is why is there a Band-Aid on your forearm? But then I realized what I really want to ask you is can you just go? You're healthy, you have a job in the sciences. Now, I've got to say, if this credit report comes back good, you're the front runner.
I'm not going to be your roommate, Sheldon.
But I met with 11 people and they all walked out. And that Hollywood phony Chris Pratt never tweeted me back.
I'm sure you'll find somebody else.
I suppose. What happened to me, Amy? Years ago, I was completely disengaged from my feelings. I'd say it was a happier time, but I was disengaged from my feelings, so who can tell?
I don't know how to help you. Feelings are a part of life.
Oh, they didn't used to be. You and Leonard and Penny, you all poisoned me with emotions. I was like the Tin Man, perfectly content, until that evil wizard gave him a heart.
I don't think that was the point of the movie.
Fine. No, I was like Pinocchio before that jerk Geppetto went and made him a real boy.
There you go.
So what are you thinking for dinner?
Well, it's Thai food night.
Honey, you don't live with Sheldon anymore. You can have anything you want.
You're right. But why? Mexican, Italian, German, Indian, Greek, Cuban, Chinese, pizza, barbecue, Korean barbecue?
How about Thai food?
Oh, my God.
Hey, we're going to dinner. You want to come?
Oh, I wish I could, but I realized I've become too emotionally vulnerable. So, like an operating system, I'm restoring my life to the last stable version, which was in 2003, the day before I met Leonard.
You heard him, no.
Hang on. Wait, you actually think it's 2003?
No, just because I'm living my life like it was 12 years ago doesn't mean I'm delusional. And since it is 2003, I don't know who you are. So, please exit the premises before I call the police on my stylish new flip phone.
with an advanced lung cancer called squamous non-small cell, previously treated with platinum-based chemotherapy. It's not every day something this big comes along. A chance to live longer. With Opdivo, nivolumab. Opdivo is the first and only immunotherapy FDA approved based on a clinical trial demonstrating longer life for these patients. In fact, Opdivo significantly increased the chance of living longer versus chemotherapy. Opdivo is different. It works with your immune system. Opdivo can cause your immune system to attack normal organs and tissues in your body and affect how they work. This may happen anytime during or after treatment is ended and may become serious and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you experience new or worsening cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, diarrhea, severe stomach pain or tenderness, severe nausea or vomiting, extreme fatigue, constipation, swollen ankles, loss of appetite, headache, confusion, hallucinations, rash, muscle or joint pain, or flushing, as this may keep these problems from becoming more serious. These are not all the possible side effects of Opdivo. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including immune system problems, or if you've had an organ transplant or lung, breathing, or liver problems. A chance to live longer. Ask your doctor if Opdivo is right for you. Bristol Myers Squibb thanks the patients and physicians who participated in the Opdivo clinical trial.
The studio needs your help. Our biggest star has been kidnapped. Hail Caesar's everything you could ever want in a Coen Brothers movie. With an all-star cast. I'm sure he's the father.
Absolutely he's the father. Pretty sure.
Hail Caesar. Rated PG-13.
Choose it, chop it, blend it, sear it, roast it, slice it. New hand-carved roasted sirloin. Tender, juicy, sliced and sauced. Perfectly paired, perfectly served. And for a limited time, starting at just $10.99. Love it, love it, love it. It's dinner time at Outback.
Feel a cold sore coming on? Only Abreva can heal it in as few as 2.5 days when used at the first sign. It penetrates deep and starts to work immediately to block the virus and protect healthy cells.
Don't tough it out. Knock it out fast.
Abreva.
Amy thinks you have to be super smart to not mess up your tax refund. So we flew in super smart mathematician Maria Chudnovsky to help her.
I have a lot of student loan debt. Can I deduct my interest?
Can Amy deduct her student loan interest?
In her case, yes. The amount goes right here.
In your case, yes. The amount goes right here.
Intuit TurboTax. Taxes done smarter.
When children battle depression or anxiety, do you know what to do? Start reaching out by visiting ActiveMinds.org and CBS Cares.
New tonight.
It's happening.
What's happening? The critics are in heaven over Angel from Hell.
An unfortunate turn of phrase.
They call it wonderfully odd. Genuinely funny, snappy and smart. Fast paced, off the wall, and a hell of a lot of fun.
Am I overwhelming your tiny human brain?
Jane Lynch is divine. Hey, no, you're not.
Standing by.
A new Angel from Hell, CBS tonight, or stream it live or on demand.
Begin your boating adventures at the Progressive Insurance Baltimore Boat Show. Save on boats for every activity. Fishing boats, cruisers, sport boats, and more. Marine gear, too. Now through Sunday at the Baltimore Convention Center. Online at BaltimoreBoatShow.com.
The Volkswagen Jetta is now more fun to drive than ever. Allow us to illustrate. Little help here? It comes standard with an all-new lean, turbocharged engine with even more horsepower to really get your heart racing. Yeah! And this Jetta is amazingly fuel efficient, so the fun doesn't have to stop. Hey, can you give me a little...
Thanks, bud. Hurry in and lease this 2016 Jetta S for just $159 a month. Visit VWDealer.com today.
This is the home that you made. This is the first piece of furniture that you didn't assemble yourself in the home that you made. This is the bowl that holds the pasta that breaks the diets in the home that you made. This
This is the chair that holds the friend who needs to put down his phone. And this is the mess that makes you wish you had a dishwasher. But oh well, it's time for charades. This is the home that you made with Home Goods. Unique finds, amazing prices, all to make home yours.
Begin your boating adventures at the Progressive Insurance Baltimore Boat Show. Save on boats for every activity. Fishing boats, cruisers, sport boats, and more. New Year, too. Now through Sunday at the